Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare जय राधा कृष्ण चंद्र राधे जय कृष्ण बलराम जय कृष्ण बलराम जय निताय गौरांगो जय निताय गौरांगो जय प्रहलाद नरसिम्हा जय सुदर्शना जय प्रभुपाद जय शीला प्रभुपाद जय विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद् His Divine Grace अभय चरणारविंद भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट His Divine Grace भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य शील हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय। मथुरा वृंदावन धाम की जय। नवद्वीप मायापुर धाम की जय। जगन्नाथपुरी क्षेत्र की जय। गंगा माई यमुना माई की जय। वृंद देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण चंद्र की जय। श्री श्री कृष्ण बलराम की जय। श्री श्री निताय गौरांग की जय। श्री श्री प्रहलाद नरसिंह देव की जय। श्री श्री सुदर्शन भगवान की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की जय। समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। All glories to the simple devotees. All glories to the simple devotees. All glories to the simple devotees. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. ग्रंथरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेष्व भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया। भगवती उत्तमा श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, chapter 11, Lord Krishna's entrance into Dwaraka. Text number 4 and 5. Tatropanita balayo Tatropanita balayo Rave Deepam Ivadritaha Ravirdeepam Ivadritaha Atma Ramam Purnakamam Atma Ramam Purnakamam Nijalabhena Nityada Nijalabhena Nityada Tatropanita balayo Ravirdeepam Ivadrita Atma Ramam Purnakamam Nijalabhena Nityada Priti Utfulla Mukha Prochur Harsha Gadgadaya Gira Pitaram Sarvasuridam Avitaram Ivarbhaka Tatropanita balayo Ravirdeepam Ivardita Atma Ramam Purnakamam Nijalabhena Nityada Prityutfulla Mukha Prochur Harsha Gadgadaya Gira Pitaram Sarva Suridam Avitaram Ivarbhaka Tatropanita balayo Ravirdeepam Ivadrita Atma Ramam Purnakamam Nijalabhena Nityada Prityutfulla Mukha Prochur हर्षगद्गदया गिरा पितरं सर्वसुहृदम् अवितारमिवार्भका तत्रोपनीतबलयो रविर्दीपमिवारिताः आत्मारामं पूर्णकामं निजलाभेन नित्यदा प्रीत्युत्फुल्लमुखाप्रोचुर् हर्षगद्गदया गिरा पितरं सर्वसुहृदम् अवितारमिवार्भका तत्र thereupon upanita having offered balayah presentations ravehe up to the sun deepam lamp eva like adritaha being evaluated atma aramam unto the self-sufficient purnakamam fully satisfied nijalabhena by his own potencies nityada one who supplies incessantly priti affection utfulla mukhaha cheerful faces prochuhu set harsha gladdened gadgadaya ecstatic gira speeches pitaram unto the father sarva all suridam friends avitaram the guardian eva like arbhakaha words. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. Translation. The citizens arrived before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one, who, by his own potency, incessantly supplies others. These presentations were like the offering of a lamp to the sun, yet the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language to receive the Lord. Just as wards welcome their guardian and father. Please repeat. The citizens arrived before the Lord with their respective presentations, offering them to the fully satisfied and self-sufficient one, who, by his own potency, incessantly supplies others. These presentations were like the offering of a lamp to the sun, yet the citizens began to speak in ecstatic language to receive the Lord, just as wards welcome their guardian and father. Purport. The Supreme Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Lord Krishna is described herein as Atma Rama. He is self-sufficient, and there is no need for him to seek happiness from anything beyond himself. He is self-sufficient because his very transcendental existence is total bliss. He is eternally existent, he is all cognizant and all blissful. Therefore, any presentation, however valuable it may be, is not needed by him, but still, because he is the well-wisher for one and all, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. It is not that he is in want for such things, because the things are themselves generated from something like offering a lamp in the worship of the sun god. Anything fiery and illuminating is but an emanation of the energy of the sun, and yet to worship the sun god, it is necessary to offer him a lamp. In the service to the Lord, but in the case of devotional service to the Lord, there is no question of demand from either side. It is all a sign of pure love and affection between the Lord and the devotee. The Lord is the Supreme Father of all living beings, and therefore those who are conscious of this vital relation with the Lord can make filial demands from the Father, and the Father is pleased to supply the demands of such obedient sons without bargaining. The Lord is just like the desire tree, and from him everyone can have everything by the causeless mercy of the Lord. As the Supreme Father, the Lord, however, does not supply to a pure devotee what is considered to be a barrier to the discharge of devotional service. Those who are engaged in the devotional service of the Lord can rise to the position of unalloyed devotional service by his transcendental attraction. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta Purport. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Namo Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Sarasvate Deve Gaurvani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Dejatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare. So this point is very important. That we feel satisfied in our life only when Krishna is satisfied with us. So this is a very simple point and the most important point. All of us are seeking satisfaction in life. Krishna is not seeking any satisfaction in his life. Why? Because Krishna is called Atma Rama. So this is very important verse which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explained in 64 various ways. So one who is self-satisfied, he is called Atma Ram. So Krishna is Atma Ram, the supreme Atma Ram. And anybody who serves Krishna, he also becomes self-satisfied. He also becomes Atma Ram. So only when Krishna is satisfied, there is a possibility for the living entity to become satisfied. If Krishna is satisfied with anybody, then which power in the world can create dissatisfaction? All the powers of the world are under control of Krishna. So if the most powerful person is satisfied with us, then where is the question of dissatisfaction in life? So thus, if there is any kind of moroseness, Prabhupada tells, then we are in Maya. It is a simple understanding. If there is any kind of moroseness, there is no question of moroseness in Krishna consciousness. So if Krishna is satisfied with us, automatically we will become satisfied. And when Krishna will be satisfied with us, how to satisfy Krishna will be the next question. Here in this world, a person becomes satisfied when we offer something to him which he needs. If I am very hungry and I am supplied food, I become very satisfied. Oh, very nice. Suppose our stomach is full and somebody supplies food. Shall we be satisfied? We will become dissatisfied. Take it away. I don't want it. I am in need of money, I get money, I become satisfied. So thus, if I am not having something in life, I am provided that, I become satisfied. So the question is how to satisfy Krishna? Krishna does not need anything. So where is the chance for us to satisfy Krishna? So thus actually there is no chance for us to satisfy Krishna. Because whatever we offer to Krishna, that also is energy of Krishna. The example given is, to worship the sun, we are supposed to offer lamp. But the lamp is glowing because of the fire, which is nothing but transformation of sun's energy. Anything fiery and illuminating here, it is the result of sun's energy. So similarly, anything that we offer to Krishna is made of energy of Krishna only. But Prabhupada explains very nicely here. Therefore, any presentation, however valuable it may be, is not needed by him. But still, because he is the well-wisher for one and all, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. But Krishna is our well-wisher. So Krishna knows unless I accept, there is no chance for these living entities. So because Krishna is very kind, he accepts whatever anybody offers to him. But that offering should be done in, Prabhupada is explaining here, he accepts from everyone everything that is offered to him in pure devotional service. So this is very important. That Krishna will accept only when the thing is offered in pure devotional service. So if there is no pure devotional service, there is no preeti. If we simply offer, then Krishna will not accept our service. Krishna is not in need. So that is why Prabhupada explains. If you are engaged satatam, 24 hours without any other engagement, sarv dharman parityajya, giving up all other nonsense business, sarv dharman. If you are engaged in Krishna's business, priti purvakam, with love, not as hackneyed, oh, here is the duty, chanting of Hare Krishna, all right, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Not like that. So Prabhupada is telling, first of all, it should be satatam, constantly. Prabhupada explains, sarv dharman parityajya, giving up all other nonsense business. Simply if you are engaged in Krishna's business, and priti purvakam. Priti purvakam means with love. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. Those who are constantly engaged, who have given up all other engagements. They have no other business, no other engagement in life. And they are engaged in my service with priti. Bhajatam priti purvakam. Not like that. With priti, with love, chant every name. Hare Krishna and here. Here is Krishna, here is Radharani. That kind of chanting quality, not Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, not like that. Not like that. Priti. Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti. That priti is required. That is the essential quality. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Real thing is bhakti. Krishna is not hungry that you will give him some good food and he will eat it. Never mind in which you can give. Oh, here is puri, halwa, Krishna must eat. Krishna is not hungry for your puri, halwa. But if there is bhakti, if there is love, then he eats. Tadaham ashnami, then I eat if there is bhakti, love. Krishna, in quotes, Prabhupada mentions, what can I do for you? I am so teeny. You are so great. Still, I have tried to do something. If you kindly eat. This is mantra. Real mantra is that, not so many formalities of mantra. Krishna does not say, one who offers me with the Vedic mantras, never says. Krishna says, bhaktya, with devotion. So Prabhupada is explaining here. Which mantra should be offered when we offer food to Krishna? So Krishna does not tell one who offers food to me with mantra I will accept. Krishna tells, with Preeti you offer to me. So Prabhupada is explaining, this is mantra. Krishna, what can I do for you? I am so teeny, you are so great. Still I have tried to do something. If you kindly eat. This is mantra. Real mantra is that. Not so many formalities of mantra. Krishna does not say, one who offers me with Vedic mantras. Never says. Krishna says, bhaktya, with devotion. So this is very important, Prabhupada explains. So if we are engaged in devotional service but there is no love, then service is not accepted. No preeti is there. Hackneyed, like boring activity, we take Hare Krishna, I am doing it. So then such chanting is not accepted by Krishna. Therefore it takes a lot of time. So it becomes hackneyed. And what to speak of hackneyed, we are trying to somehow finish. So if that is the attitude, then it will be very, very difficult to have any realization advance. It will happen because, as it is told, medicine somehow if you take, it will work. Even without knowledge, one chants Krishna's name, it will work. But if you chant with Preeti, then the result is very, very quick. By chanting Preeti, without Preeti also we are getting purified, but that will take a very long time. But with Preeti, with attention, with love, if we chant, then it is very effective. Prabhupada tells, with Preeti, with love, chant every name. So not every mantra, we should chant every name. Hare Krishna. Here is Krishna, here is Radharani. That kind of chanting, quality. So this is very important. So any kind of service which we are doing for Krishna, there should be Preeti, there should be quality. As we have been discussing, Krishna is, we discussed in the last class that the Dwarkavasis, they were very, very anxious to receive Krishna. So Krishna sees a feeling. When disciple asks Prabhupada, how can I please you? So this is also very important. We are sitting in the Bhagavatam class. Suppose somebody dozes off. If he is senior to us, we should not try to wake him. That is impudence. That is not right. So these are the fine things of Bhakti Yoga. So I am so alert. See, I am hearing nicely. Let me wake this person up. Yeah, so that is good. If one is so-called junior, subordinate, we can do that. So otherwise, it is very, very important to follow the etiquettes, Vaishnava etiquettes. So when the devotees are pleased with us, then Krishna will be pleased with us. So I will show respect only to Krishna, and I do not know how to deal with people in general, how to deal with other devotees. Then we are called neophytes. I don't know how to show proper respect to others, so that is not right. So I should be very, very respectful to the devotees, very much respectful. That is why when we enter the temple, first respect is offered to the devotees. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha we chant, kripa sindhubhyaya vacha. So it is very, very important. So one who only worships Krishna in the temple, gives respect to the deity in the temple, and does not give respect to the devotees, such are devotees on the material platform. Spiritual life has not begun. So we should be very, very conscious of all these etiquettes. So bhajatam preeti purvakam. So then Krishna will be pleased if we are conscious. So we are conscious that everybody, the devotee is also very, very dear to Krishna. So if devotee is pleased, then Krishna is pleased. So any service we should always be conscious. So when Prabhupada was asked, how can I please you, Srila Prabhupada? So what did Prabhupada say? Of course, Prabhupada told many, many answers. So in this one place, Prabhupada told, by taking anxiety to serve Krishna, you can please me. So what service we can do for Krishna? We can only take anxiety, you have to serve Krishna. So simply if we take anxiety to serve Krishna, then Krishna becomes pleased, Prabhupada becomes pleased. Krishna is not in need of service. Everything is done by Krishna only. When Arjuna told, I don't want to fight, Krishna told, you may not fight, but I've killed anyway, everybody. So if you take anxiety to fight, to serve me, then you will get the credit. Work has already been done. So thus Prabhupada tells, people tell me that Swamiji, you have done great wonder, but what wonder I have done? Everything is done by Krishna. Krishna Shakti Vina, Nahi Tar Pravartana. Nobody can preach Krishna consciousness unless one is having Krishna's Shakti. So it is Krishna's Shakti that this is happening. It is Krishna's mission. So Prabhupada tells Krishna's mission is, but it is very nice. If you do 1%, Krishna gives 10%. You do 1 more percent, 10 more. But you get credit 100%. So if you do the task, the responsibility of Krishna's work, if you take, then Krishna becomes very pleased. 1 step you take, 10 steps Krishna will take. Then you take 1 more percent, 10% more Krishna will supply. So ultimately everything is being done by Krishna's plan, by Krishna's energy. So what we can do, we can take only anxiety, I have to do work, I have to Krishna's work, and then act as a matter of duty. But the things happen by Krishna's mercy, by Krishna's potency. And then when we offer, then Krishna becomes very much pleased. Simply by this mantra that I am useless, I cannot do anything, but I have kindly brought it for you. Please try to accept. And when Krishna becomes pleased, when we offer with Preeti, then what happens? So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains very nicely. प्रभु कहे कृष्ण कृपा बलिष्ठ सबा हईते तुम्हार कड़िला विषय विष्ठ गर्त हईते. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, the mercy of Lord Krishna is stronger than anything else. Therefore, the Lord has delivered you from the ditch of materialistic life, which is like a hole into which people pass stool. To whom Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is speaking this verse? Raghunath Das Goswami. So when Raghunath Das Goswami was able to give up his family connection and he was able to reach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Mahaprabhu spoke this very important verse. Prabhu kahe Krishna kripa balishta sab haite tumar kadila vishay vishtha garta haite. Prabhupada explains, according to the law of karma, everyone is destined to suffer or enjoy according to a certain material standard. But the mercy of Lord Krishna is so powerful that the Lord can change all the reactions of one's past karma or fruitive activities. So according to our destiny, we are meant to suffer or enjoy in this world. But Krishna's mercy is so powerful that destiny can be changed. Otherwise, there is no use of any work in this world because nobody can change one's destiny. Happiness, distress, what is destined will come to us. But Krishna's mercy is so powerful that it can change. Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically drew attention to the mercy of Lord Krishna. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu specifically drew Raghunath Das Goswami's attention towards mercy of Krishna. That mercy is more powerful than anything else, for it had saved Raghunath Das from the strong bondage of materialistic life, which the Lord compared to a hole where people pass stool. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave his verdict that those addicted to the materialistic way of life are like worms that are living in stool but cannot give it up. A Grihavrita, one who has decided to live in a comfortable home, although it is actually miserable, is in a condemned position. So there are two kinds of people who live in household life. One is Grihastha, another is Grihavrata, or another name is Grihamedhi. So what is Grihamedhi or Grihavrata? We take various vratas. Vrata means vow. We take Ekadashi Vrata, that on Ekadashi I will not take food, I will fast. So what is Grihavrata? He has taken a vow. I will never leave my home. He has taken a vow. Come what may, I will never leave my home. Let my wife kick on my face. Let me have so much harassment. Let my children treat me like a dog. But I don't mind. I am very happy. I will never leave. So thus, Chaitanya Charitamrita very, very strict. Bhagavatam also, no compromise. So the person who has taken vow that I will never leave my home, he is compared to the worm who is living in hole where people pass stool. Only the mercy of Krishna, Grahavrata, who has decided to live in a comfortable home, although it is actually miserable, is in a condemned position. Only the mercy of Krishna can save one from such misery. Without Krishna's mercy, one cannot get out of the filthy entanglement of materialistic life. The poor living entity cannot give up his materialistic position on his own. Now, one may think, I am intelligent, I will give up my materialistic position. Not possible. One cannot give up one's materialistic position on his own. It is not possible. This bondage is very, very strong. So, on one's own, nobody can give up. Only when granted the special mercy of Krishna can he give it up. Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu knew very well that Raghunath Das was already liberated. Nevertheless, he emphasized that Raghunath Dasa's life of material comfort as a very rich man's son, with a very beautiful wife and many servants to attend him, was like the ditch of a stool. The Lord thus specifically indicated that ordinary men who are very happy with material comforts and family life are in no better position than worms in stool. So those who are not those who are suffering, those who are happy in material life, Mahaprabhu is telling, God himself is telling, their position is like worms living in stool. So this is very important. What to speak of those who are suffering? Even those who are happy, their position is. So Raghunath Das Goswami was having many, many servants, very rich. Wife also was very beautiful, very attractive. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, Krishna has saved you from that position. So this position is very, very condemnable. Why condemnable? There is so much of happiness. So actually there is no happiness. This happiness is illusory happiness. So where is happiness? When death is certain, when disease is certain, old age is certain, anxieties are certain. Where is the question of happiness? If death is sure, either in 10 days through cancer or by natural ways, death is sure, death is coming to us. What is natural? Cancer is also natural. Everything is created by nature. When cancer happens, we become disturbed. When natural death is happening, we are not disturbed. Why? Both things are given by nature. Death is certain. Just like we become very disturbed by knowing that I am affected by a fatal disease, or my family members are affected by fatal disease, we try our level best to save them. People spend all their life's earnings. Rather, they take loan and try to save themselves or their family members. But why we do not do that? For the normal course of death, then also the same endeavor should be there. One should try to give up everything to stop the process of repeated deaths. But this is called Maya. It does not strike us. Why am I not trying so much to stop my natural death, when I am trying to do it for the sudden death? So I should similarly try, and I should similarly understand the position. I should similarly lament that what service am I doing to my family members if I am not able to save them from the clutches of death? That is why this is called the real duty towards oneself and towards family members. So no resources should be given up. Everything should be done to stop this process of death. That is called intelligence. So that is why there is no happiness, because death is certain. You die by disease or natural death. We are all diseased. That is why we are dying. Old age is certain. Anxieties are certain. And this repetition is also certain. So just like in a hospital, somebody is in ICU, somebody is in normal ward outside. But both are suffering. Nobody in hospital is happy. Somebody is on intravenous diet. Somebody is on liquid diet. Somebody can eat solid food in hospital. And one is thinking, yes, I am happy. I am having solid food in hospital. I can eat khichdi every day. So then that is called foolishness. That is the state in this material world. One who is relatively having less suffering, he thinks or she thinks that I am happy here. Where is happiness? So thus all of us are suffering. The basic sufferings are always there in our lives. Birth, death, old age, disease. Now one may have relatively less suffering, but everyone is suffering here. So thus nobody can tell how in hospital somebody is happy. Hospital is a happy place to be? No. Nobody in the hospital is happy. Only in illusion one will think that I am happy. Similarly, there is no question of happiness in this material world. In illusion we think. So Prabhupada explains, just like a person who is intoxicated. One who drinks wine will become intoxicated and may think that he is flying in the sky or that he has gone to heaven. These are the effects of intoxication. Intoxicated person thinks he is in heaven. But an intoxicated person does not know that all these dreams are within the limits of time and will therefore come to an end. Because he is unaware that these dreams will not continue, he is said to be in illusion. Because he is unaware this my life in heaven will not continue. So whether you drink and you think you are in heaven or actually you reach heaven, you attain heavenly opulences in this life, both are intoxication. Because both do not know that this situation is temporary. In course of time, this situation will be taken away. My opulence will be taken away and this effect of intoxication will... So thus both are intoxicated. Both are not realizing this situation is temporary. The so-called material comforts, handsome husband, beautiful wife, name, fame, opulence in this world is temporary. It will go away and I'll again become actually an insect. Degradation is bound to happen. But just like an intoxicated person who is suffering, he feels he is in heaven. He forgets. So similarly, anybody who is carried away by material opulence. So one cannot serve Krishna with preeti. One cannot chant with preeti if one is intoxicated by material opulence. That is why it is told, Namo akinchana vittaya. You are the wealth of a person who is having no wealth. Namo akinchana vittaya. Because the material wealth, opulences, they intoxicate a person. And then, when a person is very, very materially comfortably situated, he cannot feelingly chant Hare Krishna, Prabhupada explains. It is normal. As soon as we are comfortably situated, we cannot feelingly chant Hare Krishna. It is not possible. That is why the Brahmanas would keep themselves voluntarily in poverty-stricken situations. Were they foolish? They were the most intelligent persons. But voluntarily they will take a very, very simple life, completely dependent on Krishna. So much so that there is no food even for the next day. Complete dependence on Krishna. So when we practice complete dependence, we can chant with feeling. Otherwise, in situation of great material comfort, one cannot chant with feeling. And thus one cannot have sufficient mercy of Krishna, without which nobody can give up this bondage of material life. But an intoxicated person does not know that all these dreams are within the limits of time and will therefore come to an end. Because he is unaware that these dreams will not continue, he is said to be in illusion. Similarly, one is intoxicated by thinking, I am very rich, I am educated and beautiful, and I have taken birth in an aristocratic family in a great nation. That is all right. But how long will these advantages exist? Suppose one is an American and is also rich, beautiful, and advanced in knowledge. One may be proud of all this. But how long will this intoxication exist? As soon as the body is finished, it will all be finished. Just like the intoxicated dreams of a person who has been drinking. These dreams are on the mental platform, the egoistic platform, and the bodily platform. But I am not the body. The gross body and subtle body are different from my actual self. The gross body is made of earth, water, fire, air, and ether, and the subtle body is made of mind, intelligence, and false ego. But the living being is transcendental to these 8 elements which are described in the Bhagavad Gita as inferior energy of Lord. Even if one is mentally very advanced, he does not know that he is under the influence of the inferior energy, just as an intoxicated person does not know what condition he is in. Opulence therefore places one in a position of intoxication. We are already intoxicated, and modern civilization aims at increasing our intoxication. In truth, we should become free from this intoxication, but modern civilization aims at increasing it so that we may become more and more intoxicated and go to hell. Kunti Devi says those who are intoxicated in this way cannot feelingly address the Lord. They cannot feelingly say, Jai Radha Madhav, all glories to Radha and Krishna. They have lost their spiritual feeling. They cannot feelingly address the Lord because they do not have knowledge. So modern civilization unfortunately is aimed at increasing the opulence. So we should understand this is very, very important point. Everyone is trained to increase opulence and thus become more and more intoxicated. And such a person can never chant Radha Krishna's name in feeling, in love. They have lost their spiritual feeling. They cannot feelingly address the Lord because they do not have knowledge. So thus it is very, very important. Spiritual life is a personal process. God is a person. And all the spiritual realizations that we have, they are the result of Lord's mercy. So we have to please the person, we have to please the Lord, his representative, spiritual master. We have to please the devotees. And in this way, we might be able to attract the attention of Krishna. By chance, nobody can engage in service of Krishna. Krishna tells, Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam. One who has given up everything else, sarva dharman parityajya. My only business is to serve Krishna. 24 hours he is engaged in serving Krishna. And then, not just 24 hours, he is engaged with love. Tesham satata yuktanam. First is 24 hours engagement. All my engagement should be only for serving Krishna. And priti purvakam, that service should be done with great love. Not in an indifferent way or taking as something repetitive or without interest, with great love. Dadami buddhi yogam tam. To such people Krishna gives knowledge. So all the suffering in life is only because of ignorance, because of lack of knowledge. Yudhishthir Maharaj was completely overwhelmed. Oh, because of me so much of killing has happened. Nobody was able to console him. He was crying. He was very sad. Why he was sad? Why nobody was able to console him? Because Krishna was not sanctioning knowledge from the heart. Matta smritir jnanam apohanam cha. Forgetfulness, knowledge, everything comes from Krishna. So Krishna did not want that this knowledge Yudhishthir Maharaj should understand. So thus he was unconsolable. He was crying in great distress. Because Lord Krishna wanted to glorify Bhishma. That see, Bhishma is most advanced. Ved Vyas explained, he could not understand. I explained, he could not understand. But see, Bhishma is so knowledgeable. When Bhishma explained, he understood. So thus Prabhupada wanted to explain what is Bhishma's position, more exalted even than that of Ved Vyas. And then when Bhishma explained, Krishna sanctioned the knowledge from the heart. And thus Yudhishthir Maharaj was able to understand. So we have to realize this point very, very clearly, that Krishna is there in the heart. So all the troubles are only because of ignorance. Actually, there is no trouble in our life. Only in illusion one is thinking, one is artificially suffering here. There is no suffering. The suffering is only because wrong knowledge is given to us that I am this body and thus I am affected by the sufferings of the body. In illusion, person is thinking, I have husband, I have wife, I have children, and trying to maintain when actually we cannot maintain anybody. So in illusion, person thinks, oh my husband has died, son has died, father has died, mother has died, and we feel so much of pain. All this is illusion. There is no father, no mother, nothing here. It is a temporary setup here. But this realization does not come in our life unless Krishna sanctions. And when Krishna sanctions, then everything becomes very, very easy. Then there is no trouble, no disturbance. So all the disturbance is only because of ignorance, only because of lack of knowledge.
So dadami buddhi yogam tam, this knowledge gets awakened. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin. I am eternal. There is no birth and there is no death for me. Na jayate mriyate va kadachin. So where is anxiety, where is fear if deathlessness is realized? Nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuyah. I never came into existence. There was a never time when soul was not existing. In future also there is never a time when soul will not exist. Soul is unborn, aja, nitya, it is eternal, shashvat, permanent. By destruction of body, na hanyate hanyamane sharire, soul is not destroyed. So if this realization is there, then automatically a person becomes completely undisturbed by these temporary situations, temporary setup. But artificially, how much ever we may sit and try to think, this realization is not possible. Thus Krishna tells, many hear of the soul as wonderful. Many describe the soul as wonderful. And others, even after hearing, cannot understand at all. Even after hearing, cannot understand at all. So unless Krishna sanctions from the heart, one cannot understand. One cannot develop the simple fact that I am eternal. Where is my preparation for eternal life? I am so much bothered about this temporary existence. So this realization comes when Krishna becomes merciful. So that is why always 24 hours we should try to think how to please Krishna, how to satisfy Krishna, how to satisfy spiritual master. When they are satisfied, then by their mercy this knowledge is awakened. And simply Prabhupada tells, you read very nicely and one instruction will enter our heart and it will make a difference of day and night in our spiritual life. One instruction will enter the heart and it makes a difference of day and night in our life. We have realization. So thus all the problems are superficial in nature. And simply by awakening of real knowledge, and the real knowledge comes when we engage in Krishna's service 24 hours, satata yuktanam, and with great love. So thus Krishna is very kind, even though there is no need for Krishna to accept any service. Everything is arranged from his energy only. And he is Nijalabha Purna. He is complete in himself. He is always providing everything to everybody. But because Krishna is very kind, Krishna, if we offer anything in love, Krishna will accept our service. And then when Krishna is sufficiently satisfied, he will reveal true knowledge. He will reveal his identity. And with this revelation, there is complete cessation of all the material miseries. So we'll end here. Any questions? Yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Prabhu, our understanding is that because we are servants of Krishna, we should not pray to Krishna for any benediction. The only prayer should be to serve. That is one understanding. But when something is favorable for Krishna consciousness, then we can pray in a way that, my dear Lord Krishna, please, if you so desire, grant me this benediction. But if there is a case when we are not sure it's actually good or it's my sense gratification, then should we pray or not? That's the dilemma.
We can never be sure what is good, so we always pray if you so desire. We can never. Prabhupada tells, yes, we are making plan to serve Krishna, but who knows what is Krishna's plan? So thus, if you so desire, let it be like this. So that is why when the disciples were praying for Prabhupada's health, Prabhupada told, you pray like this if you so desire. Our spiritual master's mission is not fulfilled, so please help him continue here if you so desire.
And even if sometimes we have a suspicion that it may be for myself, maybe not a lot of Krishna consciousness is involved, in that way, can we pray?
Yeah, that is why when we have told if you so desire, then it is taken care. Then as per my understanding, Krishna, I think this is required for my spiritual life. Please try to help me if you so desire. So that is okay.
Okay.
Any other question? Do we have questions online?
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. So, Prabhu, as you are telling that in this material world everything is illusion.
Yeah.
So we can say that, Prabhu, we are chanting the holy name of our Krishna, Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So it is like a dream and a drama is going on, birth and death. So we are chanting the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So, Prabhu, it is also like a dream or drama is going on something.
No, this is reality.
So, Prabhu, how we can understand this thing?
By chanting, we will understand. So, it is important point. What is the meaning of the statement that this is illusion or drama? So, Prabhupada is telling, just like a person, the servant is sitting in the car, and the servant is thinking, "Oh, the car belongs to me. Yes, I become the proprietor of the car." No, sir, you are driver. You are not proprietor. So when the driver thinks I have become proprietor, then that is called illusion. Car is not illusion. Neither driver is illusion. But driver thinking of driver that I am the lord of the car. Car is for my enjoyment. That is illusion. Car is for proprietor's enjoyment. You are driver. So this is Mayavadi understanding. So Mayavadi, driver, he tries to enjoy the car. Owner comes and kicks him out. Again he tries to enjoy, again he is kicked out. Then he starts thinking, oh, car is illusion. Car is illusion, because anytime he touches the car, he gets beaten. There is so much misery. So to satisfy himself, he tells car is illusion. No, there is no car. It is illusion. No, sir, car is existing. But you are trying to enjoy the car. So that is why it is called. So that is why Mayavadi impersonalist, he tries to enjoy the world. When he is not able to enjoy the world, he tells material world is grapes are sour. Grapes are sour. The grapes are not sour, sir. You are not able to eat it, taste it. So when one is not able to enjoy this world, to pacify himself, one tells, no, it is illusion, it is Maya, it is not reality. No, it is not Maya. Krishna has created. The world is temporary, it is existing. But thinking that I am the enjoyer of the world, that is called illusion, that is called Maya. So dream means thinking that I am the proprietor of my family members. This is my son, meant for my service. He will protect me. This is my wife. She will talk very sweetly for me, cook very nicely for me. And this is my money. It is meant for my enjoyment. Money is not illusion. That is reality. But thinking that I am the proprietor, this is Maya. This is called illusion. Prabhupada explains, I have got a carpenter. And then I give the carpenter wood to make a nice closet. I give him the tools. I give him the resources. And after making the closet, he tells it belongs to me. He cannot say like this. I have given the wood. I have given the tools. I have given everything. So what you are doing here? You are simply transforming the matter. Simply because you have transformed the wood into a closet, the closet does not belong to you. Similarly, simply because you have transformed the mud, water into a skyscraper does not belong to you. So here we are simply transforming matter. Simply by transforming one thing, it belongs to you? No. The matter ingredients belong to the Supreme Person. You can transform it for His service. So thinking that because I have transformed it, it belongs to me. This is called illusion. So when I am chanting Hare Krishna, I am doing service of Krishna. So that is not illusion. I am knowing my position as servant.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yes. So these understanding about soul and our real position, because we are blessed to have in that place, and we understand it that it is beyond our mind. For people outside, many times I invite the whole family, those who are actually from Bihar or they are native Marathi people. So when they come in many occasions, or personally sometimes I invite them on Sundays classes. After that, they become very fearful that I have to leave eating chickens and all these things. So So they are so much attached with this
Yes,
bodily
yes,
conception that
yes.
it's like they become almost fearful that no, I can do everything, but I can't leave eating chickens or
Yes,
something.
yes.
So I find it very hard. Yet their IQ level, emotional intelligence is very high. But why they don't understand how should do we approach that? They should not at least fearful. They should try to have a very genuine conversation that why it is there.
Frog is trying to test IQ. Who is most intelligent? Frog will understand Einstein is intelligent. Frog is frog. So thus all these tests are useless when people tell IQ, intelligence. Where is intelligence? When a person does not understand material sense gratification is source of all misery in my life, it is intoxication. It never satisfies. This simple concept people are not able to understand. Where is the question of any IQ? Because everyone, Prabhupada explains, no, if there is election in jungle, whom they will choose as president? Biden or Trump, whom they will choose? They will choose lion, another animal. Animals will choose animal as their leader. Correct? So similarly, those who are fools, they have defined parameters for intelligence. Fools have defined intelligence parameters. As per them, somebody is. So they are so fool. They don't see that my leader himself is dissatisfied. How will I be satisfied serving the leader? Trump is dissatisfied, Putin is dissatisfied. So by serving Trump or serving Putin, how will you be satisfied? Correct? The whole world is serving them, either this side or that side. And when the leader is dissatisfied, by serving the leader, how shall you get satisfaction? So Krishna is Atmaram, Krishna is self-satisfied. If you serve him, he can give you also self-satisfaction. When the person himself is not having self-satisfaction, how can he give you satisfaction? This is called common sense. The leading industrialist, the wisest, the smartest person of the world, he openly is telling, I am undergoing depression, I am taking medication. And still, after working very hard, clearing all my exams, I am seeking just a job in his company. That is called very great intelligence. He is intelligence, he is placed in that company whose founder is depressed. Very intelligent. He is thinking, by serving the depressed founder, he'll become very happy. Just see, this is called IQ. The founder of the company is dissatisfied and he's thinking, by serving this person, I will be satisfied. And I am having great IQ. So where is IQ in this world? So that is why Krishna tells, Moodha, not Moodha. What does Krishna tell? Vimoodha. Special fool. Not fool. Krishna tells, Karta aham iti manyate prakrite kriyamanani. One who thinks that I am doing anything in this world, he is called special fool, Vimoodha. So that is why the whole world is actually, it is madhouse, Prabhupada tells. So those who are not mad, they can understand it is not madhouse. Otherwise, madmen will not realize that it is madhouse. Everyone is mad here. What can be done? Just like same stool of worm of stool. You pull him out, put him in clear waters. What he will do? Again, go back to stool. I am getting detached. Oh, this is not good. I don't want to be detached from stool. So thus there is suffering. Materialist is suffering so much. Still this is called Maya, illusion. One is suffering, still one is going to the same place. One does not understand. One does not want to be free. So that is why one will not understand this philosophy. We have to simply tell them to chant and need not leave anything, no problem. Whatever you are doing, you do in life, just add Krishna to your life. So when they add Krishna to their lives, so don't tell them rules and regulations. Give up this thing, give up that thing. No problem, you are not able to give up. Prabhupada never preached 4 regulative principles first. Prabhupada preached chanting of Hare Krishna first. So when they chant, when Krishna is there in their life, automatically all these things will go away.
Illusory is not there.
Yes.
Hare Krishna. if illusion is not there, then how the creation and how these activities will happen if illusion is not there?
Yes.
And then how Almighty will be served if the creation, what illusion, because of illusion we do all these activities.
So, how creation will happen if there is illusion? If there is no illusion, everyone becomes self-realized. So that is why a self-realized person, it is not that he will not do any activity. As we discussed, self-realization person is doing the same activity. A person who is having real knowledge, I am driver of the car, he is also driving the car. One who is in illusion thinking, I am the proprietor of the car, he is also driving the car. Both are driving the car. So similarly, a person who is self-realized may also produce children, but he produces children with the understanding, I have to make them devotees of Krishna. They are not my children. So the souls who are coming here, they are not meant to serve me, they are meant to serve Krishna. So thus Bhaktisiddhanta Maharaj told, Prabhupada's spiritual master, he was a Naistik brahmachari. In his school, he started a club of all those who want to remain Naistik, eternal brahmacharis. So we have various clubs in school, no? Cricket club, hockey club, and so many clubs. He started club of Eternal Brahmachari Club. Those who always want to remain brahmachari, join my club. So he never broke the vow of brahmacharya and took sannyas. But Prabhupada, my spiritual master, also told that if I can produce Krishna conscious child, I am willing to have sex thousands of times. He told. Naistik brahmachari sannyasi is telling. So thus anything can be done for the service of Krishna, because Krishna is proprietor. So that is why the great self-realized soul Mahajanas, among them Swayambhu, the first self-realized soul, he is a Grahastha, he is Brahma. Rather, the first self-realized soul, he has created all of us, unlimited population he has produced. So everybody is coming from him only. The creator is self-realized, perfectly self-realized. But for what he is doing self-realization, it is told very nicely in Bhagavatam, that Lord Brahma took severe penance just for creation. The self-realized person, he did severe penance just for the purpose of creation. So it is not that a self-realized person will not create anything. Brahma, the topmost self-realized person, he did rigorous tapasya just for the purpose of creating population here. But then why he wanted to create? When Lord Krishna appeared, he became very pleased. Why? He wanted to create population here? He wanted to do creation? No. The understanding is Lord Brahma wanted to create. What was intention of Lord Brahma? Unless creation happens here, the materially conditioned souls will not get opportunity to serve Krishna and go back to Godhead. So that this material creation is done, bodies are given to us so that we can serve Krishna. And thus we can attain our eternal position. We go back to Godhead. With this intention, Lord Brahma wanted to create. Thus, when Lord Krishna appeared in front of him, he became very pleased and he shook hands with Brahma. So thus one can become Brahma also, creator of entire universe. But the understanding should be, with my creation, I should serve Krishna. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Chandra ki jai, Grantara Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Sorry? Some questions are there? Okay, we'll take. I thought you were telling no questions are there. We'll take next time.